there! Welcome again to our channel, the Filipino Czech family. First of all, shout out to Miss Janelle Salvador from Pigkawayan. Hello Miss Janelle, how are you? And today we are going to share with you guys how we meet each other and where did we meet each other. This is Hannah, my wife. My name is Jafet. So let's start it. I've been mentioning on my previous videos that we used to work in a cruise ship. So I believe they have idea where we met, but what cruise ship? So that was 2007.
That was my first contract.
That was your first contract.
You've been working already how many years?
Yeah, many years already. I've been working.
Since when did you start?
2005, late 2005.
I started 2007 and I worked in Italy,
Civitavecchia. So I was signing on in a particular ship, but when I get to the hotel, I saw my name was not there on that particular ship. So the company
changed.
Do we tell them the company? Yeah, Carnival Cruise Line. So my ship had been changed. So my name was not there. So I stayed one night in the hotel, and then the following day I found out my name was on the list of Carnival Freedom. So it was really destiny.
When
so
I
when
was already 1 month signed.
you were already 1 month on board in Carnival Freedom. So originally I wasn't supposed to be on the Carnival Freedom because my original ship was, if I wasn't mistaken, that's Carnival Fantasy, something like that. But when I get to the hotel, my name was not on the Carnival Fantasy anymore. So when the following day the new list came in the hotel, and when I checked my name, it's on the Carnival Freedom. So it was really a destination for both of us to meet each other, right? So when I got on board in Carnival Freedom, so I was on board security officer, and Hannah was a team waitress.
So no, assistant team waitress, because it was my first contract. Otherwise, we would not have a chance to meet because I was working in crew mess and staff mess, and was that for the officers mess.
Yeah, she was at the time that the first time I saw her, she was in the staff mess. It was really like unplanned because it was like not normal for all of us to work with the crew members, like different nationalities. Like in one ship, it's like 66 nationalities, all over Europe, all over Asia. So
but for
America.
me, it was first time to see so many nationalities.
Yes, that was her first contract. So I will tell you why it was so interested to me to know her, because it was her first contract. It's a golden for us to have a first contract woman on board. Fresh.
Like she doesn't know anything.
She doesn't know anything.
She
so
was acting very funny.
Yes, and you can easily trick her.
Trick her.
So one day after my duty in the gangway, I was with my friend, Indian friend. We went to the staff mess.
But it was, I think it was morning. Yeah,
No, that was already
because
like
morning it wasn't busy, and I wasn't busy because I was there alone. I remember.
Yeah, and then my Indian friend, we were in one table.
And I was absolutely terrified anybody to talk because my English was horrible. I didn't understand a single word, and I was like I was just wishing, please, I would like be invisible.
So my Indian friend called her and ordered a food. So my Indian friend said to her, like, do you have dal? Dal is an Indian food.
And I didn't know anything.
And then she looked at me, and she thought that I would ask for my order. So I said to her, do you have a boyfriend? She looked at me like, what? What did you? What was your answer?
It was so funny because it was like,
What the question?
I was really expecting the food order.
Yeah.
But I was like I said, so since he started playing with me, so I said, okay, I'm gonna play with you too. So I said, I don't know the answer for you.
But she didn't know that was my style to catch her attention, of course. So the following day, like I was in the gangway because my job was a security job. So I was screening the passengers, the crew coming back on board. So I was in the X-ray screening the bags, the belongings of everything of the passengers and crew. So I saw her there coming back on board. And then again,
from the beach?
From the beach, yeah, she went out with their friends.
And I was absolutely amazed of the place, so wow, I said like, oh wow.
And I asked her again, I said like, so do you have answer already?
No, that was not like this because I didn't even notice that you are there. And then somebody, my friend, she said, hey, somebody is calling you.
Yeah, I was calling you and you didn't...
No, I didn't even really, I don't even
No,
remember.
she forgot me. You know, it was like, I wasn't really like, catch her attention.
So...
I wasn't a catch, you know? That, shall we say that? I wasn't a catch, so I was not attractive to her.
You were in the wrong pond.
Yeah, but I found her really like attractive to me, so I was like making a move. So
you were calling me and I didn't notice.
No.
And my friend, she called me, hey, somebody is calling you. So I turned and I noticed you and you asked me, do you have an answer from me?
Do you have an answer? I said like, what answer? I asked you if you have boyfriend. And she said like, not yet, I don't have answer yet. So I was like puzzled, does she have a boyfriend or no? And then later she said, no, I don't have boyfriend. But she did not, I think you did not believe that I was single at the time. Because most of the Filipino pretending to be single on board. But back home in Philippines, they have already family. So that's the danger having a relationship on board cruise ship. So most of the men pretending to be single. Yeah, I am single back home. I am single here. So I could commit myself. So I think Hannah did at the time like, oh, all men are liars. So anyway, we get close to each other. We became close and like we went outside. We dated.
Yeah,
and
we
then
had breakfast in
yeah.
Grumes.
We became friends. We became became girlfriend and boyfriend. And then at the time that she said to me, this job is not really for me. That was her first contract, but she wanted to quit. So for Filipino, job on board is really serious job. It's our bread and butter. For them, they work in cruise ship just to travel free. They don't work in cruise ship for money because they can come here in England for free, visa, no visa needed, and work. But she preferred to work in cruise ship for one contract because she loves traveling. So she traveled around the world for free. But that's not the case of the Filipino. So when she wanted to quit, I said, oh my goodness, I couldn't quit the job. This job is really important for me. And then I told her, can we have another contract? And then you came another contract.
Yeah, I went for college and another contract.
And then after that, another contract. In her second contract, she told me she couldn't do it anymore.
No, because the second contract was more difficult. I was already in dining room. I didn't have difficulties to carry the heavy stuff, but the most difficult for me was dealing with the no guest, but the place wasn't like probably for me organized.
Yeah.
We were always like running out of time, and it was really for me disorganized, and I didn't like it.
So the time you came to my ship, right, from college, and then after that contract, she wanted to confirm that I was single.
Yeah, but
she wanted to confirm that I am single back in Philippines. So I did not really expect that she would go to Philippines. And then I found out, she told me, I will be signing off this month and I already bought my ticket to Philippines.
It wasn't the second contract, after third contract. because the second contract we were on the conquest.
Yeah. And the third contract.
Yeah, and then the ship went unfortunately to the dry dock, and
You signed off.
And I signed off because there was no money for us to, and we would work probably 1 month for free. So I said, okay, so I'll sign off, and I'm gonna have a look for some job. But of course it was very short time. Within 1 month I wasn't.
But in the third contract, that was the time that you decided to go to Philippines and to know really if a single or let's say a bachelor. Yeah. So she told me that she bought already the ticket. I was surprised. Really, you're going to Philippines? So I signed up first, and I was like, really, is she joking or is she serious? So I found out that she was really serious going to Philippines. So in short story, to make it short, she went to Philippines. So I met her in the airport, and I took her to our village and introduced her to the family. And she find out she knew my family. She confirmed that I was single, and at the time we went one more contract, and she said this is the last contract, and it was not. She did not tell me expressly, but this is what I understood it. I will quit, and if you don't quit, then it's bye. But if you wanna come with me, marry me, and we'll go to England. So I really decide for myself. Oh my goodness. So I was like thinking, because that was my 7 years in the company. In the 10th year in the company, I will guarantee a 10-year bonus. $11,000. I was thinking about that $11,000. My goodness, it's like I have to wait for 3 years. Just 3 years, and I will get this 11,000 guaranteed in the company. And then if I quit, then I'm gonna have this 11,000. But she was like, really like, no, I'm gonna quit. So if you don't quit, then bye. If you want, then come, let's marry. So I was like in an option, choices. The 11,000 guaranteed money from the company, or quit as well and marry her. So I was like, oh my goodness. So, but there's no doubt at all that I choose her. So I said, okay, let me go on board one more and I'll quit. So she quit first. Then when we went to Philippines second time, we got married in Pasay City. A very simple wedding ceremony. And the judge, in the original trial court judge, our friend, one of our friend judge, we knew him. And then the reception was in the hotel. That's big hotel in Pasay City. Heritage Hotel there in EDSA, Pasay City. So it's a simple wedding ceremony. And then she came here in England, and then I processed my documents and everything. And when I applied for entry visa here in England, it was very easy for me. And then the rest is history. That is why I am here in England for more than or almost 8 years now. That is our love story. It is something like, for me, it's a dream that I slept and woke up in the morning, and I'm here. I did not expect this, and it just came into my life. But I am glad that it came to my life. So hope this gives you the story about, give you the, what you call this, happiness, joy, to share with you guys our love story, the love boat story. To my subscriber who requested to know how we met.
We went from freedom, where we were freedom, to conquest, to victory.
Yeah, that's the name of the ships. We met in the Carnival Freedom.
Where we were still free.
We were still freedom. We were still free each other.
We conquest the conquest.
We conquered the conquest.
We conquered the conquest.
And then
and we have
the last ship we were was
Victory.
the Victory.
And we have a
yeah, really, that's the name of the ship. Yeah, that's all our love story. So hopefully, guys, that short story of us could give you a little bit like joy to watch. So maybe our next video would be more interesting. Just subscribe our channel so for more videos to come. And that's all for today, and take care. God bless. Bye.